She ruled an empire where sun-drenched gold met the wisdom of the stars. Her name echoed across the sands. Balqis, the Queen of Sheba. A woman of unmatched intellect, grace, and strength who one day stood before a prophet of God. This is her story. Long before she walked the halls of Solomon's palace, Balqis ruled from the heart of Sheba, what many believed to be ancient Yemen. Her kingdom thrived as a jewel of Arabia, blessed with trade routes that glistened with frankincense and gold. It was a land of scholars, strategists, and seekers of wisdom. We know little of her early childhood, but legends say she was born of nobility. Some say her mother was a jinn, others say she was purely human. What we do know is this: Balqis rose not through inheritance alone, but through sheer brilliance and wisdom. In a world ruled by men and war, she chose intellect over iron, diplomacy over domination. And that choice would one day lead her to the court of one of history's greatest prophets. Word reached Balqis of a mighty king in the north. Not just a king, a prophet. Sulaiman ibn Dawood, Solomon, son of David. A ruler blessed by Allah with command over jinn, birds, winds, and creatures of the earth. His letter arrived not with messengers, but with a bird, the hoopoe. A divine envoy carrying a message that was both invitation and warning. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, do not exalt yourselves against me, but come to me in submission. This was no ordinary threat. This was no ordinary man. Balqis did not rush to battle, nor did she kneel in haste. She weighed the message carefully, consulting her advisors. But where they spoke of war, she thought of wisdom. She sent gifts, gifts that kings would envy. But Sulaiman refused them. He sought no treasure, only truth. So she journeyed, across mountains, valleys, and vast scorching plains. The queen came to meet the prophet. He asked his court, "Who among you can bring me her throne before she arrives?" A jinn offered. But a man with knowledge of the book said, "I will bring it to you before your gaze returns to you." And in the blink of an eye, it stood before him. When Balqis arrived, Sulaiman tested her. "Is this your throne?" he asked. She replied, "It seems it is." But in her heart she knew, no power on earth could do this, except one granted by the divine. She saw his palace floor, clear as glass, but appearing as water. She raised her robes, thinking she would step into a pool. Again, she was humbled. At that moment, her heart submitted not to Sulaiman, but to the Lord of Sulaiman. "My lord," she declared, "indeed I wronged myself, and I submit with Sulaiman to Allah, the Lord of the worlds." Quran Surah An-Naml 27:4. Her story echoes through time, not just in the pages of the Quran, but in the hearts of believers. She stands as proof that intellect and faith are not opposites, that humility doesn't weaken a ruler, it elevates her. Some narrations say she married Sulaiman. Others suggest she returned to her kingdom as a believing queen and ruled in peace and justice until her death. Allah knows best. But what remains without doubt is this: the Queen of Sheba, Balqis, was not just a monarch of earth, but a seeker of the heavens. True wisdom is not in ruling others, but in knowing when to bow before the truth. Let the story of Balqis remind us that strength lies in submission, not to people, but to the one who created them. If this story inspired you, honor it by sharing it. Like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Legends of the Faithfuls for more stories that light the soul. Until next time, stay faithful, stay legendary.